thing I outlined was the responsibility to arise. He didn't say God will lift you up. He said you arise. And he said arise, and then he said shine. And so your shining is at the mercy of your rising up. If you do not arise, you will not shine. And so that's the first aspect of the scripture we've looked at, the responsibility to arise. The second thing we saw is the fact that the glory of the Lord is risen upon the one that is arisen. So you are not even arising for the glory of the Lord to be risen upon you. The glory of the Lord was already risen before you arose. And we said also that constituent in the glory of God is the totality of the essence, the attribute, and the possibilities of God. And so in the glory of God is his life, is his power, is his essence, is his righteousness, is his faith. So everything that makes up God is captured within the confines of his glory. So what God is making us understand here is that whoever takes up the responsibility of rising up to the demands of the times and the season, he will not in any way suffer lack or insufficiency, because the Lord will become his resource base from whence he would expand in order to live a glorious life. And then the third thing we looked at from verse 2 of that scripture is the fact that the Bible said darkness shall cover the earth. And so anyone who fails to arise is already a victim, because there is darkness, there is cruelty, there is evil, there is all forms of demonic oppression also covering the earth. So God is not the only one covering. The devil is also covering. And so it's your choice. If you do not arise, you'll be covered by darkness. But if you arise, you'll be covered by the glory of God. And so there is no middle ground to this matter. It's either you are under the dominion of darkness because you fail to arise, or you are under the dominion of light and glory because you have arisen. Because God is not the only one that has come. In John chapter 10 verse 10, Jesus was speaking and he said, the devil cometh not but for to kill, to steal, and to destroy. He said, but I am come that you may have life and life to the full. So the same way God is arisen over his people, the devil has also arose over the world system. And so the position you take is very important. If you remain in the state of slumber, just be rest assured that you'll be regulated by darkness. And the summary of dark operation is to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But if you decide to arise, you will come under the ambience of the glory of God, where the totality of God is available to you. And finally, verse 3 of that scripture makes us understand that for those who decide to arise, there will be a byproduct. And the byproduct of arising is impact. Impact so much so that strangers will come to them, and impact also to a degree that kings will also come to them. And so a glorious life is a function of arising, exploring of what God has made available, and then impacting your generation.